Herkese selamlar arkadaşlar. Hogwarts Legacy'nin yeni bir bölümüne hoş geldiniz. Bölümüne en son ana görevlerden gitmiştik. Bakalım şimdi neler olacak. Ay, ona gitmeyeceğiz. Onu yanlışlıkla işaretledim. Onu bir kaldıralım oradan. Onu ben işaretledim. Buraya gidilmiyor da. Şimdi. Şurada bir tane hayvan yapacağız. Sonra şurada kalan görevler için, daha doğrusu kalan şeyler için görevler yapacağız. Şu ve şunun için, bunlar için görevler yapacağız bu bölümde. Bakalım. Karanlık lanetli büyüler gibi bir şeyler herhalde onlar. Onları çözeceğiz ne olduğunu. Orada video beğenmeyi, kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Geç bunu ilk başta olmadım ama olsun. Şimdi... Oysa Hogwarts değil ki ya. Ne lan orası? Ben nereye gidiyorum ya? Ben buraya gitmiyor muyum oğlum? Oyun mı? Oyun aptal mı? Oo arkadaş. Ben burayı beğenmedim ya. Dur. Ya beğenmedim. İşte de beğendim tamam. Hmm. Ya hadi artık yap artık. Kaç kere peşinden koşmam gerekiyor? Erkek kız olduğunu nasıl anlayacağım? Erkek kız olduğunu nasıl anlayacağım yani? Tamam yuvaları vururuz anladık. Ben bu görev benden ne istediğini gerçekten anlamadım ya. Erkek mi kız mı?
Ah, there you are.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her if you know what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Çüş.
Slow down now. There we go.
See if there's something you need.
5000 mi? Çüş. Dayı ben sana satayım. Aha. Neyse kalsın.
That's been a pleasure.
Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Ne o? Ha, 400 metre. Ne oldu belli değil. Çok... Ya var ya. Bazı şeyler bu oyun çok sıkıntılı ya. Yani
Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Spartle?
gerçekten bazı şeyleri inanılmaz sıkıntılı ya.
Wonder who
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Spartle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aiden used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Spartle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Spartle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aiden died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aiden took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Thank you, Mrs. Spartle.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now.
Excuse me, did you...
Oh, hello again. I was just worried.
Şey satıyor mu diye bakıyorum da yok.
Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorised by Ranrock's loyalists. It's not right.
I couldn't help but overhear. Nice to meet you.
We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Ya aga öf. Vallahi sıkıldım ha. Ben bunu merak ediyorum. Bu ne ya? Mali'yi kurtaramazsam olmuyor mu? Ben Spellcraft. Spellcraft diye bir şey yapıyor. Bana ama ne olduğunu...
Madam...
What do
Şey satıyor mu diye
Where
bakıyorum
are
zaten.
you? I'll not give up hope.
Ne yapayım?
Thank you for passing through.
Ben ne yapacağım biliyorum abi. Ben ne yapacağım biliyorum. Hiç o için yapayım o balonla. Tamam. Ben bununla tam geldim oraya kadar uğraştım bitti.
Best be on
Tamam.
your guard.
Yok öyle yok. Yok uğraşamam. Sabrım falan kalmadı oyuna daha. Sabrım falan derken öyle değil yani. Şey olarak.
Like her to forget.
RPG ya. Sürekli konuşma. Aksiyon yok. Hiç konuşma şeyi. O
I
yüzden
didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had an egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the
Özelliği
poachers
hakkında
once and
konuşuyorlar
for
ha.
all.
O zaman bulalım hadi.
Let's find our
Ejderhayı.
dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safe. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Bu arkada gerizekalı geliyor mu? Geliyor. Oy!
What happened to her egg?
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet. Bombarda! Ready up!
We've done what we came to do.
Confringo!
I wonder how we're able to capture her.
Aynen ya. Ejderha var orada, köpekten şey yapacağız. Çok güzel. Öldü mü o? Ölmüş ya lan. Abi ciddi öldü ya.
Here we are.
Geç. Oha. Kaydettiği yere bak.
Well,
Kaydettiği yere bak. Oha.
Let's not agitate.
Ölsem en baştan başlayacak demek ki.
I'm ready when you are.
Gerçekten özel en baştan başladık o zaman ha. Daha oyunun en başından. Ki gerçekten öldüm bu arada da. Az önce üstümüzdeydi.
Rebellion.
Ha, öldüğüm için kurt murt yok. Tamam, okey.
I wonder how many they brought to capture. At least 10.
Repairing.
Ya bir kere destede otomatik olsa bu kadar animasyona falan gerek yoktu yani ya.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon.
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
O 3 tane büyük aldım. O üçünü de yaptım mı
Pick up a grub.
biter.
I'm just raring for.
PlayStation'da mesela hızlı da arka arkaya yapmak istiyorum ama PlayStation kaynaklarına bile diyemem.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
I'll talk.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it.
She isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I normally try, but we're well past that. Look! She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant. Lumos.
Lumos! There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here?
Repairer.
Bir şey değil. Geldi mi o gerizekalı? Geliyor.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Ya he. Tamam. Sev
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you
Önüne
wanted to head
geldiğin
back
için
to the
teşekkür ederim.
castle
Kaleye
and
dön.
never think
Nasıl
about
ücret
goblins again.
istiyorsanız sevgili ulaşamam.
Should we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Ne dedi lan o? Baykuş'umu göndermem lazım falan mı dedi? Bir şey dedi ama.
How could I have been so blind?
İyi. Allah'tan bitti. Oh be. Şekerciymiş bu. Şekerci mi? Anam senin. Dın dın dın dın. Şuna gidelim.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Bir dakika. Ya dur bir dakika. Vay. Tamam. Sebastian'la konuşacak o zaman. Sebastian.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts.
Fazla Slytherin'in bir sırrı varmış.
So he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
How nice. My young friend.
O lanet büyüsünü ha.
Oh, good, you're safe.
Allah Allah, harbi mi?
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories
Ben
about
alırım
the
ya,
secret
nadir
hiding place
günlük
of the
bulunuyorsa.
snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs, they'd want the snidgets protected at all costs.
Merlin'in sen bir dahisin. Seyircileri isterdi. Ne pahasına olsun.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Ve gidiyor mu o zaman ben?
You've got good...
Yani ne öbürünün ne bunun görevi şey oldu. Hadi buna da gidip konuşuyor sadece alt tarafı yani. Bir şey yok ki bunun. İyi gidelim, ona da gidelim. Çocuk. Kayıp çocuk diye onunla da konuşalım. Konuşma üzerine oyun artık ya. Konuşma üzerine.
Ominous regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin Common Room. We need to talk.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
İkisinin de şeyi çıktı. İyi.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Where could Archie have gone?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where
Harlow
is
mu öldürmüş?
Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry.
Hayda. Şimdi şey mi oldu ya?
We will bring Archie home. When I took the farm to Officer Singer, she told me about
200 metre koşturacaksın yani.
He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Revelio!
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Günlük bir alamete ve yasık bir alamete.
Revelio!
We should look around.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine. A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
Revelio.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good.
Ana
They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
Revelio. I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways. It seems
Revelio.
I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
ne konuşuyorsunuz siz ya? Ben devam ediyorum. Duruyor orada gerisi.
Children now, are we?
On your guard. There can be no mistakes.
Best you can. Incendio! Are you even trying? You will not survive this fight!
Incendio.
Exploso! Ah, there you are! Ha! As if you could elude me!
Bombarda. Revelio.
They got what they deserved.
Dur. Geri git.
Revelio.
Allah Allah.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you?
Of course he did. Why else would he have run?
He's just a child. We should leave. This is the sort of...
Revelio. Revelio.
Somebody out there.
Bombarda.
You've made a great. Come on. Your friend's right back.
Revelio.
Abi sus. Allah Allah.
Please, I need your help.
Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh,
Revelio.
I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
We need to get this open. Hello, Hamura.
Aynen kanka. Açılma ihtiyacım var.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you
Tamam,
home to your
alacağız.
mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
İnşallah götürmüşsünüzdür. Yüklendiğine göre götürür. Tamam. Bir de onunla uğraşamam da. Şşş, bana bak lan, getirdim çocuğunu.
You're here!
What the fuck?
You're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people
Oğlum bu ne lan?
talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Raid, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Şaka mı bu ya?
I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming
Hala
after
var.
you.
Amına koyayım, ben geliyorum.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here.
Gitmedin mi hala?
I must know.
Hala bir şeyden anlatıyor gerizek.
Broadens the mind.
My mother would never listen. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping
Tamam. Tamam. Güzel. Ne koleksiyonu yine? Yeni büyücü mü açıldı? Bunları ya satacağız ya odaya koyacağız. Bunları sandığa falan koyamıyorum değil mi? ...53 varken... Bu 55 ama 25 tane ya. Ben şimdi bir şeyler bulurum. Ben bunları ya satayım. Oha! Defense'den 6 inmeyecek diye. Bir şekilde çıkarım ben onu. Ben bunu takıyorum. Bir şekilde çıkarım ben onu. Yine mi offense? Hayda. Bana defense lazım ha. Gibi. Daha fazla defense lazım. Yıkansın şimdilik o zaman. Ne fark etsen görüyorsun.
Professor Howard will never believe this. Everything's all right now.
Oğlum dişisini yakaladı. Ben anlamadım ki bu işi. Yakaladık da ne oldu? Hiçbir şey olmadı. Allah Allah.
Travel was before I invented flu powder.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But Ominous won't help me, so I'm hoping you still can. I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is, I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Lumos.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. Just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about our house founder and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian! Over here!
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
It's 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple
Bobada.
matter. That brazier went out on its own.
O ne lan öyle? Manyak mısınız lan? Bu da hareket ediyor. Başka var mı olan? Bunu kastetmiyor mu? Al işte ya. Abi full deyip durma ya. Daha kaç tane çıkaracağım abi? Abi tamam 60 60 gitsin arasına.
Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Bombarda!
I hope we're ready for this.
Reparo! Lumos! Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominous. Your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? And didn't tell me?
Ominous. The journal mentions many challenges ahead.
That's why I said this could be dangerous. Aunt Noctua kept my father informed until she vanished.
There may be something to this pile of rubble.
Revelio. Reparo.
Rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
It must be the voice I hear.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I wish all Slytherins could talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous. You possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Revelio. Reparo. Confringo. Incendio.
Like an ace. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Lumos.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Dying requires focus.
Aunt Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
O da mı olmadı?
Rebellion. This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Yuvarlak yılan.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Let's run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Matching the symbols did open it.
Was about to do that myself. Got to it first. Nice work.
Could bring
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions. Lumos.
Aklıma bir şey geldi de ona aklıma. Abi böyle bir şey yok ama ya. Allah Allah. İçeriye bak ama. Ha bu. Dur bakayım. Ben ne diyorum, ne o?
Another dial solved.
Impressive.
Lumos.
Nice work.
O içerideki peki ne boka yarıyor? O nereye açıyor acaba?
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges,
Ha,
but
burayı.
also rewards.
Yuvarlak bir de şey, üçgenimsi.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going. Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling. The gate!
Revelio.
I think we're locked in. Again.
Haydi.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
Ominous.
Crucio yazıyor.
A skeleton. And Noctua's journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either
Ha,
of you.
halan var.
Ominous.
Halan mı,
I'm truly
teyzem mi?
sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio is etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak.
Ha, orada
Wish we had some.
duymuyor mu o seni?
All of this could have been avoided.
Ominous. I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture, I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young.
Lan yan
You had no
yanasınız.
choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spells the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Pişman olmayın, sen merak etme.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Bana öğret ve ben sana uygulayayım canım.
And I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell, raise your wand, point it at me, and firmly declare Crucio. Hold on as long as you can.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Açılır hadi açılır.
Are you all right?
That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Revelio.
Onu vermeyeyim. Bunu kullanmıyor mu oğlum sonuçta? Hangisi kullanayım ben? 6 veriyordu, 20 düşemem ya ofensle. Kalsın şimdilik.
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking. I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
İnşallah kardeşim, inşallah ya. Aman.
I see a way out.
Best news I've
Ben
heard
gidiyorum,
all
siz
day.
gelirsiniz.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Oha, ışınlandı şerefsizler.
I meant what I said before. We swear right now never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood.
Yo, bulaşacağım ben.
I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Bu muydu ya? Açıl lan, açıl.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Her sefer ne konuşuyor ya? Level 2. Level atlatamıyorum ki arkadaş. Ee, Main story 9-14. Aa, 5 tane kalmış lan main story'm. İyi. Çok iyi, tamam. 5 görevimiz kalmış ana hikayeyi bitirmeye. Acaba diğerlerine öğreten hangi görevler? Dur bakayım. Şimdi bu ne? Imperio. İyi de gerizekalı. Nasıl olduğunu niye söylemiyorsun ya? Mal. Mal ya. Ha. Buraya gideceğim ya. Kapıyı. Lan şimdi de bakıyorum hiçbiri söylemiyor. Bakın nerede o? Bir tane deliği bulduk sonunda. Bu söylüyorum bana. Ne gösteriyor ortada şu an ama neyse ona bakacağız bunu.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Geldik lan ne
Is
haken
this
dedi
where we're
saken
meeting the
dedi.
Centrals?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Ya, bir şeyler bir şey ha.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the undercroft.
Haydi.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah, I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden
I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Kaçak avcılardan önce Snidget'leri bulmamıza yardım edin diyor. Yardım istemeye
In the
gelmişiz
south, there
bunlardan.
is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in
Adamın
the henge
atları
in the
at.
forest.
At yani at.
I, on the other
Üstü adam.
hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave he mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Şey bulunca seni bilgilendireceğim dedi. İyi. Madem öyle. Ha, iyi. Undercraft'a gidelim o zaman. Yavaştan da o 1,5 saatlik olmuş lan.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Şimdi bir şey demeyeyim ki sinir bozulmasın. PlayStation sizde. Evet, izlediğiniz için teşekkürler. Bir sonraki bölümde kanalımıza devam edeceğiz. Kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Hoşçakalın.